I had always said the only way Kimbo Slice could ever get into the UFC is to get on here and win the Ultimate Fighter. But every season we have 4 or 5 guys that we think have potential. We give them the opportunity to fight in the finale and see if they can win and make it into the UFC. And this season, Kimbo's going to be one of those guys.
Every fighter that fights in the Ultimate Fighter, they're good. You know, they can be considered the best at what they do.
I think that Kimbo does have potential. As this season started, a lot of the fighters hated him. After that first fight with Roy Nelson, Rashad said, man, you know what? He does have some talent. If this guy hooks up the right camp and trains, I think this guy could be a decent fighter.
You just have to use who you are and what you have and define your fight game and be prepared to fight a guy who's at the elite at the game.
As we all know, if you watch any of the seasons of The Ultimate Fighter, the guys leave, and when they come back, they're at a whole nother level. Kimbo's been training with the American Top Team down in Florida, a very well-respected camp. They have Thiago Alves, Thiago Silva, Mike Brown, and Luis Kane that he's been training with. You know, those guys are known for their groundwork and their jiu-jitsu. All the holes that were in Kimbo's game, he's been working on with the American Top Team. This is going to be a real test for Kimbo and see if he belongs here in the UFC. Houston Alexander has tremendous knockout power. He's got a record of 9-4. Only one of his fights have gone to a decision.
This fight is the most important fight of my MMA career because for one, you still have to prove to your peers, you still have to prove to the fans, you still have to prove to the media that you belong.
You want to talk about some power? Houston Alexander is for real! From unknown to stopping 2 big names in the UFC in 2 fights.
This guy's a tough guy with knockout power in both hands. He's knocked out Alessio Sakara. He's knocked out Keith Jardine. They're going to go out into the middle of the octagon and they're going to throw punches until somebody goes down.
I wish this motherfucker would try to knock me out, because I know I'm going to try to knock him out. So my mentality might be a little bit different from others, because I want a person to try to knock me out. I came in this ring thinking or hoping motherfucker tried to knock me out.
This is going to be a fight that Kimbo fans are going to want to see.
This probably end up being knockout of the other night, but it's going to be me doing the knocking out.
I don't care how good a guy is, we won't know it until we bang. But I know I got something here, and if I hit him with this, if I catch him with this, I know it's going to be lights out.